The work displayed on these posters represents months of collaboration between the Biocomplexity Institute of Virginia Tech and local, state, and federal governments.
People are going to still be working on it, and they're still going to be using this information and this analysis in our final exploratory work.
For the third year, the Institute's Social and Decision Analytics Lab integrated students with researchers to build data science for the public good.
If we look what's been happening in recent years in this big data revolution, we like to call it the all data revolution, you've seen dramatic impact of how data has been brought in service to help companies in the business community. Well, it's time now to try to think about how do we level this playing field, and let's bring data in service of the public good, of the public services that we all take advantage of public programs that are available to us.
I haven't really seen the government agencies be so proactive about using data to make decisions that will help people on the ground. The idea exists, everybody will acknowledge it, but what I'm seeing here, they're far ahead.
Sayali, Phadke, and Hannah Brinkley were part of the 10-week summer session, Data Science for the Public Good. The depth of knowledge runs from undergraduates, graduate students, to postdocs and researchers, and expands across multiple disciplines.
We all have different strengths, so it's not just everybody is in statistics. I think it definitely helps with how people think about things. Like the way you think about computer science is definitely different than the way you think about biology or statistics.
Work acknowledged by the more than 100 people in attendance at their symposium, garnering attention from keynote speakers Nancy Potok, the chief statistician of the United States, and David Yoakum, the director of the lab at DC within the executive office of the mayor.
Do you take the additional step of
and a sponsorship from global publishing company Sage. To help policymakers make those informed decisions, researchers collaborated with a multitude of government sponsors. The Washington Metropolitan Area Transit Authority, U.S. Army Research Institute for Behavioral and Social Science Research, the State Council for Higher Education in Virginia, the National Center for Science and Engineering Statistics at NSF, Global Forum and Urban and Regional Resilience, New Kent County, Arlington County, both the police and fire departments and the Department of Human Services, Fairfax County, the City of Alexandria, and the Virginia Cooperative Extension.
The projects themselves will continue forward, such as some of the work that we're doing with police and fire, some of the work that we're doing with human services, helping them integrate their data. Those projects are going to continue straightforward. Some of the other ones are helping stimulate the thinking of those sponsors about what they want to do next. For example, the work we do with the National Science Foundation, they had a series of projects, exploratory projects, and now that they are starting to see the results, they're now going to hone in on exactly what they want to do next.
These ideas actually come from them. For example, Arlington County Police Department came to us asking what they should be expecting from specific events, such as sports events, social events, political events, so that they can be better prepared. So what we did was we collected information about the specific events in Arlington, and we used their data, the incident data, crime data, to answer how they affect the incidents in Arlington, so that they can actually allocate their resources accordingly.
Okay, we know what we feel, we know what we see out there on an everyday practical kind of basis. Can the data help us adjust? Can the data help us do our job a little better? Can we spend county money in a better way or a different way that makes it easier on the officers, safer for the officers, better for the community?
As researchers continue collaborating with government agencies to solve real problems facing our world today, there's also a long-term vision.
We asked ourselves, what would it take to develop that workforce? And leveraging off of how important experiential learning is to young scholars today, and in particularly at Virginia Tech, where we like to think of our VT-shaped student, which is purpose-driven experiential learning. And our hope, or at least my hope, is that some subset of these students will actually choose to continue to engage civically throughout their professional career.
It's helped me understand what kind of contributions I can really make if I choose to take up job of this kind when I graduate.
The big picture that shapes students' lives and challenges other higher learning institutions to do the same.
This is a really highly interdisciplinary, transdisciplinary, in the words of our director, organization that I think has now demonstrated that it can be done, and I'd love to see other institutions take this on.